things that, yeah, you look at it, hopefully you get it right. So this is from Wolfie Geo, and he says, what caused the return of Monster Galaxy, and why was it turned into an NFT game?
Yeah, good question. I'm a fan of Monster Galaxy myself. And to be honest, as a company, we have been thinking about the best way to develop new Monster Galaxy games for several years. In my opinion, NFT is a game changer. Think that way. All Mogus will be on chain, on public chain. Players can own and keep Mogus forever, even when the game no longer exists, and trade Mogus in NFT marketplace for real dollars. So play to earn model is one factor that, to my opinion, will definitely benefit players greatly. Players will be the owners of the game via the token across the game called GGN, manage a community together with the company, and the revenue share with the company. So yeah, I do believe the NFT part of the game, that the technology is mature today, and it's the right timing to introduce the next Monster Galaxy game.
Okay, and also some people did select multiple questions, so we'll go ahead and bundle them all together. For instance, Wolfie Geo also asked, what's the starting amount needed to play?
It's free to play. Every user will get free Mogus to start with. So when you log in at the very beginning, you will have 3 Mogus to choose from. The gameplay is that if you spend time, you don't need to spend any money to collect the top rare Mogus and win battles. However, if you don't want to spend the time, but you still you want the rare Mogus, you can buy the Moga and weapons either from the company or from the marketplace from other users.
Okay, and Wolfie Geo's last question is, what crypto platforms would it support?
Yeah, we have been debating on that, but at this moment, we will start with BSC chain and Avalanche chain. It's AVAX chain, and we will add more platforms later. So the goal actually is to have multiple chains and the least expensive gas fees to play the game.
All right. Our next question also comes from Twitter, from Darwin and Dory. Can I play the game with the same account that I used before, and when will it be released?
Yeah, that's the one actually. We also are having some trouble and internal discussions on that. So at this moment, you need to register a new account and start fresh. Part of the reason is that honestly, we lost the old database, and part of the reason is that Monster Galaxy NFT game is a brand new game with a lot of new Mogus. Yes, there will be some beloved old Mogus from previous games, but there will be more new Mogus. The game will, the beta launch will be in February next year, 2022, and the official launch in March 2022.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. We have a question from Facebook. Robert Blackmore asks, is this available on mobile?
Yes. Monster Galaxy NFT game is a mobile game. We are thinking whether some portion of the game can
next question comes from Facebook. George, Gray, and Daryl asks, is it available in Google Play and does it use a Gmail account?
Yes. So the game will be in both iOS and Google Play. And in that matter, yes, you can register with Gmail. On top of the email registration, you will also need a blockchain wallet. As for any like a specific wallet, we suggest we will guide you step by step which wallet to use and which wallet we recommend when the game is ready. So stay tuned. We should have more updates as for how to play the game in the next one or 2 months.
All right. Another Facebook question from Patty Sherrick. What does NFT mean?
Yeah, that's the new term. NFT means non-fungible token. So basically, it means a limited quantity digital items. So if you have played Gaia online, actually we already have a lot of limited quantity digital items. The difference now is NFT is it's a nature of blockchain. That means the item name, quantity, and serial number. Say for example, you are serial number 1 of total quantity 100 or 1,000, all on the chain that nobody can change. So NFT guarantees you get one of a kind of digital item. So more or less it certifies that, and everybody else can verify that on the chain with a very unique smart contract ID. The token may be, or the NFT may be quantity 1. That means you own that exact digital item, just you by yourself. Or maybe quantity like 100 or 1,000. That means you own ID number, say, 1 of the 100 or 1,000. So compared to, say, Gaia Online's digital item, which you have to trust the company and trust other users not to cut and paste. The NFT automatically verifies it, and everybody can view it and can verify that on the public information on the chain.
All right. Our next question also is from Facebook. I'm using Given. Do I need to buy NFT first, or will there be airdrops or minting?
Yeah. So the answer is no. You don't need to buy first. Every user will get a free Moga to start with. So when you log in the first time, you will be given 3 Mogas to choose from. That's how you started the game. And yes, we will also have airdrops. So yeah, so closely follow us in the next couple months. We will have multiple airdrops on Twitter and the Discord for airdrop announcements.
All right, we have a question on Facebook from Zidane, Zafir. Is this free to play?
Yes, the game is free to play. And technically, I don't call it free to play anymore. We sort of call it play to earn, but it is free to start with. As I mentioned before, every user will get a you log in, you have 3 Mogus to start with. And you can win Moga by winning the battles, both P2E and PvP. But if you need more Moga and or want to upgrade faster, yes, you can buy Moga and or weapon from either company and the marketplace. But to answer the question, yes, the game itself is free to play, and every user will start with a free Moga to begin with.
All right. We have a question from Twitter user Silver Shadow. How are the NFTs going to affect the environment? Like, how are they made?
Good question. Actually, I got this question a lot from specifically from Gaia online users. So for NFT, there is no pollution like minting Bitcoin. So all NFTs are pre-minted. For example, limited quantity hidden star or lapis are pre-minted, say 1,000 quantity total. So when 1,000 got acquired in the game, no more hidden star to the future players. So pre-minting NFT does not affect environment at all.
Okay. We have a question from Twitter from Odark, not quite sure. It says, is there a set date for the release? And what platforms?
So the current development plan and the schedule is on track. That beta launch in February 2022 and official launch in March 2022. We will update constantly on where we are in the next couple of months. Along the way, we will also release Monster Galaxy comics and airdrops and Mogus. We are also thinking and trying to figure out a way to release some of like mini games earlier, and which you can also play when the game officially launched. We will know for sure in the next couple weeks.
All right. Also from Twitter, from a user, I need a nap. Any plans to implement fan designs like submission contests?
Oh, yes, and we always do that, and we will have user-made contents, including Moga designs and the background designs. We will also have fan art competitions. For details, I need to check with marketing, but stay tuned for further information. We will announce the fan design, the user made on Twitter and the Discord in the near future.
Okay, and now we have a few questions from Discord from user Luna the Ghost. How will blue poppy and star seeds be obtained, and how rare are they?
Okay. So star seeds will be part of the game. Each user will have 100 star seeds free to begin with. For the audience not familiar with the star seeds is more than 100 star seeds, you can purchase more. We are still debating the name for Energizer. May not call Blue Coffee in the new game. We'll announce it later. But every user will get some Energizer for free every day.
Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute myself. We have a few more questions from Luna. Is the capture rate based on rarity?
Capture, yeah. There are several factors for the capture rate, but yes, rarity is the main factor. It is still the main factor.
Okay. The next one from Luna. Is the battle real-time or turn-based?
It's a turn-based. I want to expand a little bit more. There will be several battle types, including PvE and PvP. And for PvP, there will also be one versus one, many versus many, and up to 5 versus 5. So yeah, you have a lot of strategy to play the game and to win the battles.
All right, Luna's next question. With the introduction of the shard system, how many shards will it take to obtain a full Moga of each rarity?
Each Moga will have different number of shards. I don't have the exact information currently. We will share details when game close to launch.
Okay. Our next question from Luna. Will there be multi-element Moga?
Each Moga has one fixed element, except Genesis Mogas, which can be universal, universal element. But to answer the question, yes, all Moga has one fixed element.
Okay. Next question from Luna. Given the cost of minting NFT, will it be possible for every Moga to be an NFT? Perhaps it'd be better if only the rarer one were.
Actually, we have discussed that specific question in-house. So NFT does not cost much to mint, almost zero cost. We will also support multiple chains so that a player can choose the lowest gas fee chain to play. Actually, the biggest challenge of the Monster Galaxy NFT game is the resource company has to produce, especially artists. The good news is that we have quite a lot of great artists who have, I say, tons of creative ideas to deliver Moga designs and artworks. So at this moment we do, and we are capable of pre-minting all the NFTs, all the Mogas, and have all the Mogas as NFT and on chain and on actually the only currency across the entire game. So if you are Gaia Online users, you can think that's sort of Gaia Gold or Gaia Platinum without inflation, because the total quantity is fixed. So GGM can be used to buy, say, to buy Moga, buy weapon, buy energy, or to buy sell Moga in marketplace. There are several ways to earn GGM. You don't need to, in theory, you don't need to spend money to earn GGM, including, for example, completing quests, winning battles, and selling Mogus in marketplace. Now, on the other hand, the very uniqueness of Monster Galaxy NFT game is that the company dedicates 30% of total GGM tokens to reward the players, and based on the time you spend in the game and the battles you win in the game, every user get rewarded GGM every single day. And also 20% of total tokens will be incentive for say staking the tokens. We want all players be the real owners of Monster Galaxy game, and build the community together. But if you don't want to spend time playing game, and you still want to collect or upgrade to the real Mogus fast, you can use real monies to buy GGM. But the game design does allow players to play the entire game without spending anything.
All right, and we have the last of all the great questions that Lunar asked. Can Moga evolve, and is it through evolution potions?
We might offer some of evolving Moga for sale in the game shop. They will be limited quantity. To qualify to purchase the evolving form, buyers are required to own the corresponding pre-evolved Mogus. So the formula will be very similar to the previous Monster Galaxy games evolving items, but in the NFT game, because of the technology challenge, basically all the NFT are on public chain, and it's pretty tough, if almost impossible to destroy NFT. So there will be less evolving items in the NFT, in the Monster Galaxy NFT game. But we are going to introduce some as a limited quantity evolving items, and with evolution potion. Yes.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for those questions that they had posted. Yeah, we did go through and we were looking over the last few days and weeks to see what some of the more interesting questions were, so that we have something to give a basis for to start the conversation. Right now, we're going to go ahead and open the floor to the audience to ask questions. Go ahead and raise your hands in the chat to be able to ask those questions. Let's see.
Paul, please unmute yourself.
Okay. almost got it, Paul. You have to make sure to turn the mute off first. I had a little trouble hearing that. Could you repeat that one more time?
That the former Master Galaxy have free items or Mogus or Goku.
The only thing I got out of that, I'm not sure if James heard any more, something about the previous Monster Galaxy and something about items, maybe?
So, if I hear correctly, the Monster Galaxy NFT game will be a brand new game. So, you cannot carry over the old items to the new game. So everybody will start fresh.
Hello, Jack. Is my voice clearly heard?
Yes, we can hear you just fine. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for give me a time to question. But I have two questions. First, will it be available on PC version so we can play like used to be on our childhood on like Facebook? And I see on the Facebook page that they only upload a map of Sunshine, which is is similar to us, and for me it's better than the old version. My question is, will it be a Pueblonia map too if we play the game? Thank you.
So to answer the first question, unfortunately, the answer is no. That the new game will be 100% mobile game. It will not be on Facebook. Now, on the flip side, we have been discussing whether or not we can split some of the game as mini games that we can play, including myself. We can play on Facebook, and somehow it tied back to the game. So we will let you know whether it's doable technically. It's a technical challenge, but we do want to do that. The entire game is a mobile game. To answer the second question, we are going to. So first of all, we are going to have the same maps, and we are going to redraw the map a little bit to fit mobile games better, and further is to cater the NFT games a little bit better. So you will see familiar names, but the map itself will be a little bit off from the previous ones.
So there will be a possibility, right, for Pueblonia map that will be exist?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Can I ask my some question?
Go ahead.
My question is, how many cost of in-game currency?
So I don't know the details of airdrops yet. My understanding is the first airdrop will be on Monday, on next Monday, and as for how many Mogus on the airdrop program or how many GGM the game currency, I don't have the detailed information. But definitely, yeah, follow the Twitter and the Discord, I bet the team will announce all the detailed information right before the airdrop programs.
Okay, our next question can go ahead and add.
Will
This
we
person can
have
ask the
some
question.
events?
Yes. For specific for the airdrops, there will be some events, I don't have the detailed mapped event dates or the event details, but I was told, we are going to have some airdrop events, probably tied together with some holidays, with comic book release, and with the specific event when we go for, say, the Moga NFT auction, and right before the GGM token gets listed in the exchanges. But I would definitely recommend just follow the Twitter and the Discord. We should announce in the very near future. Matter of fact, the first airdrop will be on next Monday, 2 days away.
Thank you so much for my help.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Neil.
Hello. May I ask, if we're going to make accounts, can we play multiple accounts in one device, or is it advisable to just play one account per device? Thank you.
Good question. I will double check with the dev team. My current understanding is yes, you can play multiple accounts because the system allows switching between accounts. But I need to double verify and make sure we can deliver it when the game launches. But it is in the development plan.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It will be via referral to get the items.
So there's to answer that, yes, a couple facts. One is all the users will get free Mogo to start with, to begin with, when you log in the first time. And we also will airdrop Mogus, the game items, during the between now and the game officially launch as airdrops to the player, to the future players. And also specifically for the oldest Moga fans, we do have plans. We do have some plans to reward previous players and old Gaia fans with some special Moga airdrops, which you can earn and you can keep, which the new players will not get. But for further details, all the information we will announce later.
Any trailer date?
you repeat again? I did not.
Oh, he asked if there was any trailers yet.
We not yet. We that's a good question actually. We made a trailer, but we're not happy about it. Yeah, we're still working on the trailer. You will see trailer pretty soon.
Hello there. Can you listen to my voice?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Can I ask about the NPC character? Do you want to? Do you bring back some of the NPC from the old Monster Galaxy game to bring down to the new one or not? Or you creating a brand new character or like that?
Great question. We will bring some of the old NPCs. Yes, and there will be some new NPCs. And specifically, also on the comic story, we are going to continue
actually
the old storyline.
Yeah, the first
couple along every and dawn, their exploration into the Mogus land. So actually, yeah, the first couple pages of the comic will be released pretty soon, probably in the next week. You will see old, NPCs.
Another thing, like I got proposed them they adding like the villain character. Like say, what can you tell us about more about the feature about the villain character? Means that Pokemon they also have some kind of villain character called also Rocket Team. So Monster Galaxy, what kind of villain character that will we know in the future?
Yeah, I need to double check. I don't know the details.
I don't know the.
Okay. And last one, the man. I know when is the pre-sale of the Monster Galaxy comic.
Okay.
The comic is on the way.
And last one,
it's under. Actually, we have great artist and story writer working on that. So the current plan
on the way.
is to release couple pages every single week.
Actually,
instead of
we have
to the last
great artist and story writer working on that.
Stories.
So the current plan actually is to release couple pages every single week.
We are going to release and publish it every single week.
Every single week. Okay, that's all I got lah. I will pass to other person lah.
Thank you. Hi. Can you hear me? Yes. I would like to know more about Genesis Moga. How many of them there are, and how are distributed, or how many legendary Moga there are, epic and super Moga, and how can we, in which way can we participate in them? Okay, so altogether, there will be 9,000 Genesis Mogas. So Genesis Moga is a very unique class. It's all 9,000, they are one of kind. Every single Genesis Moga is quantity 1. And that they will be among the epic, legendary, and super rare. I don't have a specific percentage in front of me, but roughly it's about like 60%, 20%, 20%. That's that ratio. As for the Genesis Moga auction plan, we're still working on that. so far looks to me we are going to have the first Genesis Moga auction in mid-December. I would say in mid-December. We haven't decided where to do the auction yet. There will be couple NFT marketplace we are working with, and hopefully we can have a multiple NFT marketplace to have the auction, so all the players have some choices there. As for the price information stuff, I don't have the final details yet. So I will suggest, so more likely we are going to announce more details in I would say in the next 1 to 2 weeks for the mid-December NFT, the Genesis Moga auctions.
Thanks for the answer.
Hello. I was wondering what was meant by weapons and equipment.
Yeah. So so we are going to have. I hear some echoes.
Yeah, sorry.
So we are going to have weapons to enhance the battle system. So in order to win the battle, especially for PvP, you need some weapons and energies to beat enemies. So weapons will also be, in theory, weapons are also NFTs. They also can be traded among users and purchased from the store. But they are less. I would say they are percentage-wise they are less important than Moga itself.
Okay. Also, during battle, can we reposition our Moga?
Yes. So to more detailed battle system, we will announce when the game is closer to launch.
Sorry, cutting in here. You cannot reposition your Moga during battles. Once you have selected how you position your Mogas before the battle, you cannot swap or change the positions anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so you prearrange.
Okay. I have. Hold on. Oh yeah, what is meant by staking GGM?
Staking GGM is another way. Well, think that way is since the GGM more or less is real money. So we don't want all the users to dump GGM at the same time. So there are a couple ways, same as the real economy, like real world economy. We want to incentive users to stake GGM. It's sort of like interest rate. So if you park GGM in the bank, you earn interest rate. That's how we one of the ways to kill inflation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, go ahead with your question.
So what are the benefits of having a Genesis Moga? Are their skills are unique compared to common Mogas?
Yes, so there are two specific advantages of Genesis Moga. One is so besides the unique lock, the quantity one factor, you have several privileges in the game. One is all the Genesis Moga are high class Mogas. They are ultra rare, epic, and legendary. And the second is each Genesis Moga has a very unique battle advantages. I don't have the detailed which battle advantage to which Moga, but when we announce the Genesis Moga auction, we will have the whole list. You will see which Moga will have one specific advantage, which Moga has one unique advantages.
What is the size of game?
Which Moga will have one specific advantage, which Moga has one advantage.
Would you please repeat the question again?
What is the size of game? What is the size of game?
Good question. Actually, I don't know yet.
What is
But
the size
I
of
will definitely ask and post the answer on the list and the Discord.
But I would definitely ask.
Yes, we can hear you.
And
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, there's a bit of a delay. Yeah. So I was wondering because there are no GGM tokens being minted past the 1 billion mark. The in-game currency is technically deflationary, right? Because some people will be interested in crypto aspect of the game as well as people lose access to crypto wallets, etc. So does that not make it a sign of if the GGM currency appreciates with respect to some sort of fiat currency, does it not make the entry to the game a lot steeper in the future? Because from what I understood, you need to buy Mogas at some point if you do want to progress. Does it not make the entry to the game a lot steeper in the future? Because from what I understood, you need to buy Mogas at some point if you do want to progress.
So to answer that,
And that's only currency available with GGM.
GGM is fixed at 1 billion number, the quantity.
Correct. So to
And,
answer that, so first you're correct. The total
and the
GGM
users
is
to
fixed
play the
at 1
game,
billion.
we do expect
number,
some
the
sort of
quantity.
inflation.
And
We do expect
and
price,
the more
especially
users
the
to
more
play the
will,
game, we
will
do
be higher
expect
down
some
the road.
sort of inflation.
So
And we do expect
we have some ideas and plans
the
how
price,
to
especially
maintain
the Moga price will
the inflation and the
be
GGM
higher down the road.
pricing.
So
At this
we
moment,
have some
I will
ideas
say
and plans how to maintain both
definitely will
inflation
benefit
and
the
GGM
early
pricing.
players in big way.
But at this moment, I will say it definitely will benefit the early players in big way on both collecting Mogas and the expected GGM price going up. Now, how high can it be? So we do have some plans, and but on the flip side, I do expect that the price will going up too. So if you think the economy in Gaia Online, the inflation is pretty bad. So one of the reasons for the GGM design is that we learned from our experience from Gaia Online economy, and also specifically like from real world economy. So hopefully we will be doing well. But on the flip side, I still expect that the price will go up as more players to play the game.
Did we have in-game voice chat?
Would you please repeat again? I did not catch the question.
They asked will there be any...
Did we have voice chat?
February next year, 2022.
Yes.
We will start asking for testers.
Launch is
I will say in early January.
Next year, 2022. We will start asking for testers. I will say in early January.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
All right. So, are you taking into consideration regarding the Genesis Moga, preventing that when you launch the mystery boxes and things like
That's
that?
a good question.
Are you taking into consideration how to prevent?
Yeah, I need to double check with
by bots.
With the team how to prevent bots.
That's a good question.
So the only thing I can share with you is
double check with
two factors. One is we are going to partner with some top-notch NFT marketplace.
The only thing I can share
hopefully they have some system to
two
prevent
factors.
that.
One is
And the second
we are going
is
to partner with some top-notch NFT marketplace. Hopefully they have some system to prevent that. And the second is, we are going to introduce some sort of blind box format. So it's not just for one specific Moga. It's more random way.
All right, thank you. Because a lot of projects basically fail in that part. So suddenly in the launch phase, there are purchased in massive quantities by bots in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Well, great question.
Anti-sandwich attack kind of technologies to help us with auctions. But of course, it still depends on which platforms we use. If we stick with the standard NFT marketplaces, then we're still vulnerable to such attacks. But if we
depends on
use
which platforms we use. If we stick with the standard NFT marketplaces, then we're still vulnerable to such attacks. But if we use our own platform for auction or blind box sales, then we can use these partners to help us prevent such scenario or such attacks.
Okay, great. And another question, last one, in which blockchain are you gonna launch the project? Layer 2, layer 1, or different blockchain?
Yeah, so the answer will be multiple things. We will start with BSC.
And we do plan to add more chains down the road.
And pretty soon we are going to add Avalanche, AVAX chain. And we do plan to add more chains down the road.
Oh, got it. So basically, if I please correct me if I misunderstood. Basically, you are implement some services like services from Chainlink in order to prove that one Moga minted one chain is verified in other chains.
Technical to answer the question.
Is that correct?
From my understanding,
I need to double check.
That's correct. That's correct. So the game will be
technical to answer the question, but from my understanding, that's correct. That's correct. So the game will be on multiple chains. So I don't know details like how technically to do that, but it will be on at least on BSC and Avalanche chains.
Got it. Thank you.
Can I just slip in a quick question? There are some people who are having issues with raising a hand place the platform they're on. But in Discord, they had questions about the new element system. System using Zodiac, such as Zodiac Random Team
Monster Galaxy NFT game.
Great question.
We are going to use different elements, not the traditional Zodiac.
Monster Galaxy NFT
we are going to have 6 new elements.
We are going to use different elements, not the traditional Zodiac. We are going to have 6 new elements. Now, we will, the comic story will tell a story why we change from Zodiac to different elements, different 6 elements. So there are some correlationship there. And we do plan to bring the Zodiac elements back in the next, not the following NFT game, on the next Monster Galaxy NFT game. The story, please follow the stories, and we are going to, every and down will tell the story why we are going to have different elements in the following Monster Galaxy NFT game.
Hello again. I would like to ask, if like say I buying Genesis Moga, like say if everyone getting the same Moga, like say Super M is 100% that Moga already, like Epic that 100% that Moga, Legendary that 100%, or just like random shuffle like different Moga.
Yeah, so the quick answer is yes. As for details, I need to double check. So yeah, the quick answer is if one specific epic Moga is gone, it's gone. And the entire game design, as for the percentage and how many epic Moga, there is also a specific number, but I don't have the number in front of me, so I need to double check, and if it's releasable before the game, we will share with you guys.
Another question, if like this 9,000 Genesis Moga is already sold already, like the business very good. Like say, do you really want to plan to giving extra Genesis Moga to steal or not in the future? Like say, if like say the late player like discover this game, like they want to invest in, do you still want to plan to having more Genesis Moga in the future?
So no. So Genesis Moga is a very special class, and altogether, the total quantity is 9,000 Genesis Moga in the game. So when it's gone, it's gone.
Oh, so, means no more already.
We haven't started auction yet. We are planning to auction the Genesis Moga in mid-December.
Okay, I will pass to other person. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good day. I have a question. Is the combat animation similar to the Facebook version, or have you revamped it to a different style of animation?
Good question. A mix. A mix. We are having the effect from the original Facebook game, especially
we also revamp new animation.
Caption Moga part will be very much similar to the Facebook game, but we will also revamp new animation, especially in the PvP games, both 1 versus 1 and say 5 versus 5.
Another question. For the official soundtrack, will you use Jeremy Souls, Vera Morales, and as well as the band Treats music, or is it gonna be something newer?
Another awesome question. Will be also mixed. So personally, I love the soundtrack from Jeremy Souls, and we are going to use some of the soundtrack from Jeremy Souls, and specifically the main story and some of the battle scenes. But we also will add some new soundtracks.
Okay, another question, sorry. In regards to the old Monster Galaxy manga, does Gaia Interactive have a copy? And if so, will they be able to provide or send a copy in their social medias, or at least share with their social medias, or add it as a feature in the game in the possible future?
The original high res of the
actually,
comic book set. So the only samples we have is from second hand.
The original high res.
At this moment, we are not in a position to release them as official.
So the only samples we have is
now
from second hand.
We also
at this moment we are not in a position to release them as official
the new comic books.
Now,
Specifically,
on the flip side,
Locke
we also
himself is working on
equally, if not more excited
the comic book himself.
to get the new comic book.
Glad to see that
Specifically,
the new story in the comic book
Locke
it
himself is
will
working
be fascinating.
on storyline and comic book himself, and you will be
last
glad to
question.
see that the
How many
new story in
starter
the comic book
Mogus are available for
it will
free
be
for the user?
Last question. How many starter Mogus are available for free for the user to choose from?
My understanding at this moment there will be 3.
But that is still tentative, right? It's
Yes.
still not fine. Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Correct.
Thank you also for
I have
the questions.
Thank
I
you.
have a quick question from Discord. They wanted to find out, will there still be a home as there was in the original game?
Yeah, that's another great question. We haven't finalized the home yet. So I will double check and we will update as soon as we finalize whether we are going to keep home.
I have a question. Will the whistle berries from the original Monster Galaxy game, where you call your friends Mogart in the battle, are they making a comeback?
Hey, sorry, would you please repeat again? I did not catch it.
The original whistle berries, which you used to call your friends Mogas into the battle, are they coming back?
I don't know. Let me double check on this one. Yeah, when I get the answer, we will answer that in Twitter and the Discord. Yeah, sorry, I don't know that answer yet.
It's alright, and thank you for making the comeback for the game. Thank you.
Thank you.
James.
Yes.
One question. What is the best way to maybe contact either you or the Monster Galaxy to support from a tech point of view
we
with
are
the
having
project? What is the best way?
community
Yeah,
manager and
so for now, the best way actually is to follow Twitter and the Discord, and we are having community manager and the tech support. They are almost 24/7, where we monitor closely. On the other hand, we also looking for both actually ambassadors and testers. We are going to announce very soon to welcome you guys to work together with us.
Got it. I already applied for a master.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, I just remembered one of my questions. In battle, will we be able to target which Moga we want to capture in, like, for example, a 5-on-5 battle?
For 5-to-5, it's a PvP, so you cannot capture the Moga or the enemies. You will earn GGM and some other rewards by winning the battle. Now, to capture the Moga, most will be in the PvE model and some special events. In that case, it will be only one Moga. So you will not be mistaken. You only capture the specific one.
Wait. I'm not sure if that's true. Like we might have 3 versus 1 or 5 versus 5 battles in cut mode and PvP mode.
Are we okay?
Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Yes. I remember back then we had event Mogas like late year when it was near Christmas season.
Hello.
Will there be any
I
Mogas
remember
like
back then we had
time limited Mogas in this NFT?
when it was near Christmas season.
yes. So there will be events, Mogas, and the time limited Mogas.
This NFT game.
Okay, I was expecting that because I did not get late here at least once.
So there will be events Mogas and the time limited Mogas.
Okay, I was expecting that. I was not get late here at once.
In the table, but there are
Thank you. I was not lucky to have one.
The event Moga is, so first of all, it's also...
Also, can I ask that if the event Moga can be sell in auction or not?
You can
The event Moga that
in
from the
marketplace.
The event
Other than
Moga,
the event
so first of all,
Moga
it's
is not the Genesis
also
Moga, so it's not
NFTs.
in the
And
original
the entry is definitely,
Genesis Moga
yes,
auction.
you can sell in marketplace. On other hand, the event Moga is not the Genesis Moga, so it's not in the original Genesis Moga auction.
I've got a question. Will there be wait a second. I've got a lot to ask.
We are looking for ambassadors.
Is there a way
down the
for
road, we are also looking for
ambassadors to help promote the game?
community supporters.
Yes.
We'd love to have more
we are looking for ambassadors, and down the road we are also looking for testers and community supporters. We would love to have more help and support from the community. Definitely.
Awesome. I'm myself. I'm a question, but I
Yeah, we are going to post all the
that you
information
translated something
on the
in your
official
own
channels, including this
language,
Twitter and Discord.
but there's also a posted.
And I believe the ambassador program
Yeah, we are going
is,
to post all the information
underway.
all the official channels, including this
I don't
Twitter
know whether
and
we
Discord.
finalized to work with, but my understanding we are collecting,
program is
we are looking for
is
ambassadors right now.
underway. I don't know whether we finalized to work with, but my understanding we are collecting. We are looking for ambassadors right now.
The team behind the Monster Galaxy.
Thanks for the answer.
Maybe from a technical perspective, like are there
Yes, could you share
reps or there are more designers or
the Monster
maybe
Galaxy
know more about the team?
maybe from a
Sure, I can share a little bit.
are there
So the
Web3 devs or
most of the
more
team members
designers or
are from
maybe
the
more
Gaia
about the
team, and especially
Sure, I can share a little bit. So the
artists, the copy
most of the team
the
members
copy artists,
are from
and
Gaia Online team,
and
especially
product managers and game designers.
the artists,
We
the
also,
copywriter, the comic artists,
I cannot release like the whole
and
words or specific person's name.
product
The
managers,
only thing I can tell you is that
we also,
the couple
but
developers
I
specifically
cannot
on the
release like who is working on what,
on
a
the back
specific
end,
person's
they are
name. The only thing I can
more
tell
than 10
you
years
is that
experience on this.
the
Now, on the flip side,
couple developers
on the NFT side, we are working with
on the back end, they
several
are
advisors
more than 10
to
years experience on
deploy
this.
NFT
Now,
the
on the
best
flip
way,
side,
including
on the NFT side, we are working with
some
quite a lot, several advisors
names.
how to deploy
I
NFT
probably cannot
the best way,
disclose,
including
there are some we are going to disclose pretty soon.
some
Specific as for advisors such as Animoca,
yeah,
who
I
has
probably cannot
very
disclose.
experienced
But
way
there are
like how
some
to deploy
we
NFTs.
are going to disclose pretty soon.
Nice.
Specific as for advisors such as
I have
Animoca,
another question
who
from
has
Discord.
very
Are we going to be
experienced way
having quest specific
like how to
Mocha like
deploy
Enzo or the legendary Mocha still location specific?
Oh, nice. Got it.
I have another question from Discord.
I don't know the
Are we
answer.
going to be having quest
I
specific
need
Mocha
to
like
double
Enzo or the legendary
check
Mocha still
the
location
specific
specific?
moment in specific area. But
I
my understanding,
I don't know
so
the
the
answer.
answer is yes to the
I
quest.
need to double check
I need to double check
the
and
specific
for
amount
the
in
quest
specific
details.
area. But my understanding, well, so the answer is yes to the quest. I need to double check as for the quest details.
I have a question about the elements. Since we have different elements, whether there be different version of the Mogus or like Leviathan is a water element, for example.
I have a question about
will there
the
be
elements.
a dark version of Leviathan or
Since we have different elements, will there be different version of the Mogus or
We
like
are going to have
Leviathan is
6
a water element,
elements,
for example? Will
and
there
each
be a
Moga
dark
has
version of Leviathan or
fixed
only one?
elements, except the Genesis Moga, which will be universal.
We are going to have 6 elements, and the Moga
that's
has
what
a
I
fixed
know.
element, except the Genesis
I
Moga,
don't
which
have the
will be
details
universal
which Moga to elements, to which element, or
That's
what's the percentage.
yeah, that's
yet.
what I know.
Okay, great. Thanks for answering.
I don't have the details which Moga to elements,
we
to
have
which
run
element,
overtime
or
for
what's the
25
percentage
minutes, so
yet.
it's probably a good time to call it a wrap.
I think we have run overtime for 25 minutes, so
Thanks everyone.
it's probably a good
Thanks
time
everyone
to
for joining
call it
us.
a wrap.
We should be having other AMAs in the future, and we'll make sure to get that information out through our various social media channels when we do. Thank you very much for attending, and hopefully, I know we didn't get to everyone's question, but hopefully we answered the majority of the ones that you have. Get that information out through our various social media channels when we do.
Thanks again
for attending, and hopefully, I know we couldn't get to everyone's question, but hopefully we answered the majority of the ones that you had.
Thanks again.
Thank you.